I got mine.
Robin has this next.
Oh, listen, everybody look live and professional. We're live. Oh, hey, America. Welcome to the Eric and Rodney Show with Robin, presented by Offensively Creative and Dinsmore Steel. And Valari, I guess, all of a sudden. I'm America's sweetheart, Eric Ryan. I own Offensively Creative. That's Rodney Steele. He's Rod, the PEO god. He owns Dinsmore Steel. And then we have Robin Valdez. He's the thriller from Manila, and he represents Valari here today. Look at him. Look at him with his air traffic controller headphones. And ladies and gentlemen, very special guest today, Leslie Tobbs from the Tobbs PR firm. Thank you for being here.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Leslie. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
I love it when we have people from like the radio industry on because they get to tell us how awful we are at the end of the show, which we're trying. We're trying, Leslie. We're trying. I know we're not.
You guys are great. Let me tell you, I can see it right now.
It was a very smooth intro, Eric, as well.
Was it? Oh, thank you. Well, I've been. This is my 85th in a row, I think. So eventually, I was bound to get good at it.
85 times, surprisingly enough, is the number.
85. Yeah, they say it's 10,000 hours. No, it's just 85 times.
It's 85, Norman.
It's 85.
Or what's his name? Not Norman Gladwell. No,
Malcolm Gladwell. Malcolm Gladwell.
I was about to call him Norman Rockwell. Sorry.
I love the works of both Malcolm Gladwell and Norman Rockwell. I can't get enough.
He almost got called Norman Rockwell today. So.
You did?
No, I almost called Malcolm Norman.
Oh, it's very confusing. Malcolm Norman, same name in a lot of ways.
They're painting a lot of pictures.
Leslie, I don't know if you've seen the show. I mean, we're huge, particularly in the Philippines, as we've discussed. But so the first half hour of the show, we cover the news and try to make that fun and entertaining. And then the second half, we talk about you. And that's the good half, but we feel obligated because America demands our opinions on what's going on. Also, before we do that, I don't know if you know this, but every day in the United States is some reason to celebrate, some day, some national day. Today, normally it's scraping the bottom of the barrel, but today's a good one, baby. Today's National Gumbo Day. Now, let me tell you about gumbo. This is an underrated soup. It's underrepresented. You never go to a Michelin-starred restaurant and get gumbo on the menu, although it should because it's fucking delightful. Leslie, how do you feel about gumbo?
Well, unfortunately, I'm allergic to shellfish. So
oh, no.
Yeah,
No.
That's a problem.
But,
That's a tragedy.
Yeah, I don't eat it a lot because usually shellfish is in it. So
yeah, well, if a soup can kill you, I'd stay away from it. But
right.
That's right. Yeah.
Robin,
I've never had gumbo. Is that sausages?
Well, yes. Robin, I figured because you've never been to the United States, you'd say, I never had gumbo. What's in gumbo? So I got you. Gumbo, I'm going to read this out loud for the class. It's one of the most famous dishes, the result from Louisiana's shared Creole Cajun heritage. It falls somewhere between a thick stew and a hearty soup, and it contains, generally speaking, chicken, sausage, ham, seafood, okra, tomatoes, and greens, and andouille sausage specifically, which I'm guessing they don't have in the Philippines. You ever had andouille? No, Robin, you got to come here. You'll get shot, diabetes, have some soup. It'll be incredible.
I'm sold.
You're sold.
That's the American experience in a lot of ways. Okay, I want to get to the Leslie thing because I did a deep dive into you last night. I watched your Love Coach appearance on YouTube. Okay. I watched a lot of your videos from 15 years ago. You were pretty prolific 15 years ago. I don't know.
I can't delete those. I don't know how. I wish I could.
My favorite is you with all the celebrities, and you gave a lot. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen that lately, but the whole second half of the video was you and T.I. So you're a big T.I. fan.
Here's the thing you got to know about Eric. I should prepare you. Is that Eric has the research skills of an FBI/CIA agent.
Yeah. I just need the last four of your social, and I can really get somewhere. But I'm close.
Eric, those videos were so old. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're delightful. They're incredible.
I met him so many more times since then. He was like, it was his birthday. He was like 26 when he came to the station and when I worked in Memphis. And I've seen him. I'm in Atlanta now where this is his hometown. So I see him all the time.
He's the king.
Right.
You see T.I. all the time just hanging out? Just walking around?
Well,
really?
At the events. So, being a celebrity publicist, we get invited to all this stuff, the red carpets and the exclusive industry events, music and whatnot. And so, we see him there.
Wow. I need better friends.
Wrong industry.
Yeah. I know. I don't know anyone famous, and it's her and T.I. are best friends. Like, what the fuck? All right, listen, we're going to get to you and your story because it's fascinating. But first, we have to cover the news because America demands our opinions on such things. So, Robin, what's happening in the news?
So we've done this show for about 4 months now. I guess every week there's always more news about electric vehicles and batteries. It seems to be like a bunch of the big boy auto companies are investing billions of dollars into EV tech. So it seems like Stellantis and Samsung, which isn't even known for making cars, are creating this gigafactory in Indiana. They're going to mass produce EVs.
Mm-hmm. And it plays into the general UAW strike, because I guess if they keep building plants that are going to produce electric vehicles, those who work on engines and transmissions are going to be out of jobs. Meanwhile, we're in week 4 of the auto strike, and these numbers continue to shock me. Leslie, I don't know if you know how much these people are making, but it's not a lot of fucking money, and their demands aren't that much. The average, I know we've talked about this before, the average auto worker in Detroit's making $38,000 a year. $38,000 a year. How do you possibly live off $38,000 a year in a major American city? I don't understand. And what they're striking for is only a 36% pay increase. It continues to blow my mind.
Which would be what, like?
They want to get up to like
50,000 or so. Yeah, it's not. Can I just ask a question though? I see the sign there. It says UAC or UAW stand up, COLA and fair pay now. I feel like the COLA they could do. I mean, I feel like that could be
asking for Coca-Cola.
That's like that, right? Just get the drink machines in there.
More Cokes in the vending machines, and that's gonna.
And what is this guy shooting up into the air? What is the imaginary shooting thing? What's happening here?
I don't know, but he's very animated about it, whatever he's doing. The other thing too is like the EV thing. I want to cure the world, make it less hot, but are EVs the thing? So I looked into it. Electric vehicles only make sense if the way you get your energy isn't dirty. In the United States, we burn coal, and that charges the batteries. So they say that it's like EVs are equal or a little bit better than gasoline-powered vehicles when it comes to emissions. It only works in places like Norway, where all of their power comes from hydropower. So there's zero carbon footprint. Then they use that electricity to do a car, and then they're fine. What bothers the shit out of me is Norway's doing it. We can't do it. We don't have enough water here in the United States.
We don't have enough money.
We don't have enough water and money. So
that's the issue. A question that I have: Do you think this is going to be another case of like companies telling us what we like, and then we're just eventually going to like electric vehicles, or do you think it's never going to happen?
I think there's a lot of people that drive gigantic pickup trucks and like the fact that they're ruining the environment and revel in that. So I don't know that that's ever going to change. I think half of us are going to eventually drive EVs, and the other half are just going to go diesel. Leslie, what do you think?
I would love to do electric. I don't see why not. Anybody have a Tesla?
I was thinking about it, but then Elon's freaking me out. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't like having to wait for things to charge.
Well, that's the other thing.
I can gas up in 5-10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
True. My ex had a Tesla, and it was pretty simple. We chilled for a minute, and we're on the way. Like, I don't know. It's not as bad as you might think.
Okay.
But my cell phone takes like an hour to charge. I'm going to charge how long does a car take? 3 weeks? It's weird, right?
Imagine it's been 3 weeks. He's left the house.
Have to go to the fucking store. Oh, my car. Is that Jennifer? Help me out. Is that a gas pump?
I think that runs off water. I wanted to ask that guy, Leslie. We had a guy on last week. He was some kind of scientist or theoretical something or another. And I wanted to ask him. I didn't even get around to it. I wanted to ask him, why can't we run the cars on water? He said it has to be an explosion. And I remember back don't things explode with water?
You know what? You might be right.
We've got to get back to him. You know what? I hope I haven't solved everything here on the Eric and Rodney show today with Leslie. And and I'm just an idiot. You know what I mean? They're like, my God, this guy's figured it out. We got to use water.
You know, the other heartbreaking part of the story is, and we talked about it before, but Leslie, I don't know if you know this, but what they're doing, there's a lot of EVs, which means that there's a lot of gas-powered vehicles that nobody's using. What they're doing is stealing the catalytic converters from those. And I don't know shit about cars, but I looked it up. What the catalytic converter does is it filters out the exhaust fumes, so it's less bad for the environment. So what they're doing is stealing the catalytic converters and then sending the cars that we don't want to Africa, where then they're selling them for dirt cheap. So now you have this country that's driving all of our shitty cars. Like the globe is, everyone needs to be on the same page for this to work. So if we're just offloading our cars to another country and then they're driving them, we didn't do anything. You know what I mean? It's a zero-sum game. So.
It's definitely not solving the.
I can tell you this: on Long Island, people here love to steal catalytic converters.
Why is
and it always seems to be. You're not gonna believe the audience stealing it. It always seems to be the meth heads.
Really?
Literally, like they're climbing. Like I can think of better things to steal. You're climbing underneath the car, and are you a mechanic? What is happening?
So there exists in this country some sort of catalytic converter for meth market.
Meth ring, yeah. I'm serious. Every time they arrest people on Long Island, it's like a guy with 3 teeth, right? And he's like, me and Billy Ray, we was trying to get drugs. Of course you were. But somehow, if I had those skills, you know what? I'll pay you to change the oil. Change the oil, I'll give you money.
If you could take a catalytic converter, you can probably change tires, right?
You can do anything, really. I mean, you got to be a mechanic.
Take some skill.
Woo! Yeah. I'm too pretty to work on cars, so I'll pay any meth head to do it. I hard catalytic converters. Garrett, did you know that you can trade them for drugs?
Collects them. Garrett collects catalytic converters.
Oh, who doesn't? One more thing on this story. One of the things that the UAW is asking for is a 4-day work week. And I got to tell you, after I know Columbus Day, Indigenous People Day, this 4-day week just feels so nice. Wouldn't 4 days be so much better?
I think they're on to something.
I think 4 days makes all the sense.
You know, Henry Ford invented the 5-day work week.
Right, so let's just take one off. Henry Ford's very old.
If the 4-day work week came from Detroit, makes sense.
Just give me one extra day. 5 to 2 doesn't make any sense to me. 4 to 3, I can get my head behind.
Yeah.
I think we drove that into the ground. See what I did there? What else we got?
That's a good pun. Okay, so there's now also a very big worry among Gen Z and Gen X that they'll never be able to retire because so many of them can barely even save money. So they're blaming a lot of it on the fact that they have so much student debt. So it's hard to argue that they're wrong. So 50% of borrowers have a debt between 10K and 60K. That's a lot of money.
Dude, 10K to 60K. Let's just go back to I would kill everyone in this room for $10,000 worth of student loan debt. We have $200,000 worth of student loan debt. And here's the thing that I don't understand. This article must have been written by somebody from Mars because they seem to fundamentally not understand anything about the system. You're giving people at 18 years old $200,000 worth of debt on average, certainly in the Northeast, for the rest of their lives, and then go figure out how to pay it off. Would you give an 18-year-old $1,000? No, that would be stupid. They're going to blow it on drugs and alcohol, right? Why would you give them $200,000? It's a broken fucking system. Education shouldn't cost this much, and it doesn't. It's inflated because we need it.
I'm just surprised the average college tuition in America is like over 100K. In the Philippines, it's closer to like 10 grand.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be. But look at it. So I have a couple of charts. This is so 74% of people don't know how long it's going to take to pay off their loans. Because what you do is you take these 18-year-olds and you tell them you got to go to college, you got to go live their dream, pursue something that you love, but then you're saddled with debt. It's indentured servitude. It's fucking crazy. But look at this. That's the overall cost. Okay, inflation. Yeah, it goes up year over year. Look at the cost of tuition inflation. That's unfucking believable.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing too is that with all the AI and stuff, we all need to go to school? I don't know.
No, ChatGPT is going to write all my reports for me. So why am I paying $50,000 a year? Leslie, you went to college in Memphis, right?
I did, the University of Memphis. I mean, I was fortunate. I had a situation where I had money to go to school into my last semester. And, I was really holding off to pay it because I thought the government was going to pay it. But I guess, like to your point you said earlier, go ahead and knock it out if you can. So I'm one of the lucky ones, but it's really a crazy situation.
It's just crazy because you would think if you were in charge of a populace, right, that you would want people healthy and well-educated. And in the United States, being healthy and well-educated it's sort of cost prohibitive. It's not, it ain't easy. Meanwhile, the Philippines, so Robin, you said it's like $10,000? That's fucking reasonable. So there's other countries that are doing it the right way. Speaking of Malcolm Gladwell, he has a podcast called Revisionist History. He has a 4-part series on college endowments, and it's disgusting. Harvard has billions and billions of dollars in endowments. They continue to charge these students $70,000 a year. It's criminal. It should be criminal, but since we worship the dollar, you can't tell people what to do.
For the students that are really serious in the Philippines, college is great scholarship programs here as well.
Well, that's why the United States is going to be driven to the ground. We're all going to be dumb and sick. Jennifer, are you proposing
fat, dumb, and half dead? Isn't that a show? Or no, fat, sick, and nearly dead, or something? What was
Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead is that's the title of my autobiography. Jennifer, I think homeschool college is going to. It's
the new way.
It's a genius idea. I prefer homeschool doctors. They seem to be the best. Oh, look at this. See, you could steal catalytic converters and pay for tuition.
But he didn't say he stole them. He said he sold them.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I don't know who's selling them. I said the people stealing them literally look like they've been smoking meth for 3 or 4 days and they're just a mess.
I don't think. Don't you have to steal a catalytic converter before you can sell it, or can you just get one off the shelf? Like
I feel like Garrett's smart enough that Garrett would not steal them. He would have people bringing them to him.
Well, Garrett used to work at NASA.
He runs the
Yes,
business.
that's exactly my point.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just don't. So again, the person that wrote this article seems to fundamentally miss. He's like, how is Gen X not paid off their student loan debt? It's hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we need things like rent and mortgages and cars, and we have children. And why? Like, oh,
Can I ask a stupid question? And I'm not a political guy. I thought Joe Biden did something. I'm serious. Didn't he do something about student loans?
He forgave a certain amount, but again, like the numbers to me have never made sense because I see that the average Gen Xer owes somewhere between $10,000 to $60,000.
But how much did he give up, or did it write off, or whatever he did?
I will say I had one loan that had like $2,000 left on it, and old Uncle Joe forgave it. Now I would have preferred he'd done my wife's $200,000. That would have been better, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Okay, what else? We got to get to Leslie.
Yeah.
She's going to save us.
She's going to save us all. She's going to make us famous with PR.
Anyone else here drink some black coffee? Leslie, do you drink black coffee?
I got some right here. I can't show you because it'll fall on the keyboards.
Oh, I get.
Okay.
You drink black coffee? Oh, Jesus. All right, here we go.
So, preface. I always thought that black coffee drinkers were always some part of some cult. I don't.
We are.
I don't understand how you can get that excited over some bitter bean water.
Yeah, I'm with you, Robin.
I might have to change my mind because there's now some research that confirms
he's in the
that
cult.
if you drink a cup of sugar-free coffee per day, you can lose up to a third of the pound over a 4-year period, which seems kind of minuscule, but wait. So I also thought about it for a bit. Most people who drink black coffee have at least 5 cups a day. So come to think of it, I've also never seen a black coffee drinker that's not very lean, right?
Oh, so they're a cult of people that work out and care about their health. That seems crazy.
It does resemble average dude. And you know what? I brought that up to him.
You have the same mug as the average dude. All right, so you two are black coffee drinkers?
Yeah.
I will drink black coffee.
Have you tried it with flavor in it? Cream and
I mean, I've tried it with creamer, but that's it. I don't get crazy. That's all I
used
need.
to work under this CEO, and he would do the Keurigs, and I would.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and he would just get it black, and I started drinking it black, kind of with flavor. But I will drink black coffee. Yeah.
Oh God, why? It tastes so much better.
But here's the thing, right? Here's why I do it. Is because when you go up there and you're like, I need blah blah blah, blah, unless you're at Dunkin' Donuts, and Eric, you understand this.
I do.
They're like. Or if you're at Starbucks and you ask, you're like, can you put milk in it? Goat milk, oat milk, breast milk, fake milk. What kind of milk do you want? I'm like, hey, just pick one. Creamer, and it was like creamer. What kind of creamer do you want? Oh my God, just figure it out. You know what I mean?
Molly, didn't you say you Irish up your coffees? I don't think that counts. I think if you're putting whiskey in your coffee, I don't think you're going to lose a lot of weight. That's what the Irish do. She's Irish. Okay. But here's the thing. This is what bothers me about this study. Why are we still studying coffee? I feel like there's 8,000 studies on coffee. And yeah, I proved my point. I went, okay, so they've studied coffee. They know it's good for heart disease, cancer, diabetes, gallstone, stroke, liver, oh, what the fuck? Why are we still studying coffee? Cancer is still not cured. Can we take the coffee scientists and move them to something, useful?
Or we could have them take a peek at gun school shootings. Just think out loud.
Can somebody
anybody
that matters? Yes, coffee is good for you. I get it. If you put sugar in, it's bad. You know why? Because sugar's bad for you. We don't need science on this. We figured it out. I'm stupid. And I know this. We can move off of coffee.
I got to be honest. I kind of feel like if they're looking for people to study coffee, I have an extensive background. Was it Gladwell said 10,000 hours? I've been drinking coffee since I was a boy.
See, there
I'm
you
a
go.
man now. I'm a 45-year-old man. I'm an expert, Malcolm. I'm an expert. Just call me in.
Let me ask you this.
Copyright this name.
Rodney, do you have heart disease or cancer?
I don't have cancer.
There it is. It's all the coffee. It's the coffee. Case closed. We figured it out.
That's right. That's right. If you can drink coffee, you're not dead.
I love coffee, but I've been more of a tea drinker here recently.
Oh, what kind of tea?
Well, honestly, not to plug anybody, but there's a tea bar off of Camp Creek, and they sell all the herbs. And so I like to get a loose leaf and make it myself. And when I do drink coffee, I like to whole bean.
Look at you. See,
and what's the name of that place and what are their hours?
Right. The website? Maybe they'll send us a box. I like when people get pretentious about stuff like coffee and tea. Like Rodney, you do Keurig?
I do.
Oh, you got to do French press. It's so much better.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Let me just say, I don't disagree with you, but unless I can press 3 buttons and do 10 squats while it's working, I'm not interested. People used to always say, like, you got to get an espresso. I did.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't want a shot of coffee. I want a cup of it.
Oh my God.
See those espressos, and it's like who ordered a shot? And it takes 15 minutes to make. What is going on?
Let me tell you about all right, this is pertinent because Starbucks. I pulled this up because I just waiting in line at Starbucks at the airport has to be one of the 5th stages of hell. But
yes,
for years I figured out a loophole in the Starbucks coffee system. You could get 4 shots of espresso over ice for $4. It was fucking amazing. They've since closed that loophole. But if you like espresso, it would 4 shots. Can
I tell a hack at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Walk up to the thing where it says already ordered and just grab one. Now it's luck of the draw, but it's free.
It's coffee Russian roulette.
That's right.
That's a good idea. Okay, what is my fault? The cancer's not cured. I'm just saying that we need to get the coffee scientists onto something real. There's plenty of real diseases, like Chris Rock said. We haven't cured shit since polio, so science needs to,
That's right. I'm looking for speed.
Well, listen, I have great news. We have another coffee story.
Yes.
We like
Robin went back to back with coffee today.
Yeah, he can't get enough.
So since we were on the topic of being pretentious with coffee, it continues. So if you guys are frequent flyers, you might notice that food tastes a little bit different when you're high up. So, I mean, coffee already is bitter bean water, but in the sky, you can have like the most expensive coffee, but it still tastes like Folgers. So this is quite a bold claim. Alaska Airlines is saying they've made coffee that actually tastes better. So it says it has hints of marshmallow, browned butter, citrus oils, and cherry. Yeah. Maybe I have the palate of a 6-year-old, but when have you tasted this sophisticated coffee? I mean, where are you getting this coffee from? Hints of marshmallow?
Never. And here's the thing. This is my bitch about people that drink wine and pretend they pick up like, cat urine and freshly cut tennis balls. I drink bourbon all the time. I think pretentious bourbon drinkers are assholes too. Pretentious coffee drinkers are the same way. There's no way you can drink black coffee and go, honey. Oh, there's a lot of honey in this. No, there's not. It's a fucking roasted bean. Stop it.
Freshly cut tennis balls. That's incredible. That's the best one I've heard. Freshly cut tennis balls. I love it.
Watch the documentary Some, and they go, freshly cut tennis balls. Who the fuck cuts a tennis ball, period, and then sniffs it secondly? Anyway.
Yeah.
Jennifer,
I know exactly what that smells like.
Freshly cut tennis balls?
Yeah, I have an idea what that smells like.
What is it?
Why?
I don't know. It's just like burned in my memory. I don't know.
Did you know Garrett had a hot sauce?
Did you know catalytic converter thieves start with coffee? It's a gateway drug.
By the way, Garrett had a hot sauce.
Garrett had a hot sauce? Oh yeah, no.
He made one.
He had a tea. Didn't he have a tea? He had
he had a hot sauce also. Oh. I think you should have a hot sauce tea.
That's one thing. I think you're onto something.
I'm onto something.
I love hot sauce and I love tea. So I don't know. All right, back to the story. So this is the coffee that's going to be served on the airline. My question with this is, who the fuck drinks coffee on a plane? Are you aware that you're allowed to bring your own booze on planes? You can get drunk, like you're hurtling through space in a giant metal tube going 600 miles an hour. Have a drink. Why do you like coffee? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't know why you want to get jittery in the sky. You can't go anywhere either. You're just sitting down.
You got to say to him, grab me a margarita.
Yeah, or have a thing of Fireball in your carry-on. Yeah, are you allowed to do this, by the way? Are you allowed to bring your own booze? I've always bought it like an asshole. Can you bring it yourself?
I think
you usually. Well, I think you can put it on your bag, and you can put it in your bag. But then I think the not the air traffic. What are those people called? The TSA agents. I think they'll stop you because they put the bag in the scanner, and what is that?
Not if you. I was gonna say not if you hide them good enough, but now they have those full body scanners.
Yeah, they can see things. They have wands and machines, and I got to be honest. Pretty soon, I don't even think we're gonna need them with all the machines, because now they're just like, step in here, and the thing's like, and it's like, you're okay. You're not a terrorist. Get out of here.
Yeah. I think airport security goes a little overboard. We've had one terrorist attack in the last 25 years. I think can't we keep our shoes on? Like, it's pretty safe. Like, it might be the safest thing in the world.
Well, did you hear what just happened? I don't know. It was in Atlanta. There was a stabbing at the airport. You didn't
at the airport. Who stabbed who? Did somebody stab an employee?
I didn't pay a lot of attention to it, but it seemed like, I mean, everybody was on the floor, on the ground. It was just kind of weird. I gotta go back and look, but it's probably still crazy at the airport.
We've done 2 stories recently where somebody at Jack in the Box shot somebody over an argument about curly fries, and then we did a story yesterday, I think, about somebody got a McDonald's employee shot a woman who attacked him. So it's concerning that the employees are fighting back. For so long, we could treat them like shit, but now they're armed with knives and guns. So be nice to people.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Remember we had to start taking our shoes off was because that guy was trying to make a bomb with his shoes. Remember?
Yeah, but like one guy. And now I have to take my shoes off for the rest of eternity.
I mean, I don't think he was MacGyver either. You know what I mean? No. Remember him, MacGyver? That was a great show back in the day.
He could make a bomb out of anything.
I missed that one.
Like a paper clip and a pen.
Jennifer is pretty good at fact checking. So just to be clear, I can bring as much as I want as long as it fits in a Ziploc bag.
What you do is you bring a carry-on with just Ziploc bags of alcohol
for the whole plane. Can I make some friends?
What you do is you say, listen, as soon as they do their speech, then you send an airdrop right through your iPhone and you say, many bottles for sale. Here's the selection, cash on delivery. Venmo accepted.
Yeah, you can see what Delta's charging. Go $1 under. So plenty of Fireball.
That's exactly it. That's right. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea. This whole time I was paying $18 for a gin and tonic like an asshole.
Fast food. Pretty good business ideas on the show.
We're full of them.
That's right.
We're entrepreneurs. Okay, we got 2 more. Oh, we got 4 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah, this is a quick one. So if you're living on the West Coast, which I think none of you are, you're all on the East Coast, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You are going to be lucky enough if you are on the East Coast to witness on the West Coast to witness a rare eclipse phenomenon. It's called the Ring of Fire eclipse. But it looks really cool. Unfortunately, you can't really look at it because it burns your eyes and causes irreversible eye damage.
Yeah.
So
how are we supposed to see it?
Reflection. I don't know.
I'm glad you asked. So this is what it looks like. Now, don't get too excited because you can only see it over like Nevada and what.
I can't see anything anymore after I've seen it.
Yeah, well, so then I thought, so they go, okay, so it's going to be beautiful, but don't look at it because it'll burn your fucking eyes. So then they said you have to buy special sunglasses. And I was like, oh shit, those are going to be expensive. Not the case. So just so you know, if you want to stare at the eclipse for $20, you and 10 of your friends, or 9 of your friends, I guess, can go look at it. But then you have to.
Trump said we could look at him. Remember, he said he was going to look at it with his binoculars.
Oh, you mean this dumb idiot looking right into a fucking eclipse without? Yeah, that's right. But here's the thing, like they said not to stare at it because it'll burn it, but he did look at it and he seems fine. I mean, fine for him.
Yeah, you know, he seems fine. Yeah, no, everything's been.
That's a real picture of him looking at the eclipse. No.
Yeah, it sure is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's see him.
Would you put it past them to stare straight to an eclipse? Doesn't that seem on brand? I think so. All right, so just so you know, everybody, public service announcement. If you're going to stare at the sun like a moron, at least go and buy some.
Oh, it's a 10-pack of them.
It's a 10-pack.
10-pack. Okay.
Yeah, $40.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get them tomorrow.
Right.
They're prime.
So these paper things here that can literally will save our eyes.
Yeah, this will either make you go blind or for $2, you plenty of protection.
It says they are made in the USA by NASA approved manufacturer.
My eye doctor gives me those after I get the little eye.
Like the dye out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
right.
Now you know you can stare into the sun.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We had to make them. I should make a box and sell it for $50.
You should bring it on an airplane. Okay, one more. Someone's doing God's work and telling us what to order at McDonald's so we don't die. So what is it?
This is by far the most useful Fox News story we've covered. So like we all like to indulge in some McDonald's, right? So this is nutritionist. He looked at the McDonald's menu and the nutritional values, and he gave us a breakdown of like what's calorie friendly and what you can eat. So it goes apple slices, egg McMuffin, classic burger, and vanilla cone. It's just 4.
Yeah, I made a handy chart for you. If you're on a diet and going to McDonald's, we have great news. This guy had the audacity to say, order the apple slices. Now, I will say that's pretty dumb, but I will say, have you had McDonald's apple slices? I have kids and they come in the Happy Meals. They're delightful. They got to be, they're sprinkling sugar on them or something. Robin, have you had them? You're a child in many ways.
We do not have apple slices in our Philippines McDonald's. No.
What comes in a
shocking?
Yeah. What comes in a Filipino, like papayas or some shit?
No. I mean, we have spaghetti with sausages on them. That's it.
So like
McDonald's, I thought Wait. McDonald's serves the spaghetti with the hot dogs?
Yeah, McDonald's
Oh my
Philippines. It's a sweet spaghetti with sausages.
And it's called a mixed spaghetti?
And that's the side for the children?
It's called a mixed spaghetti, yeah.
In what kind of container? Is it like
it's handheld. They put it.
It's
they
like
put it in your hand.
like a carton.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Hold on a second. I've just got a quick question. You're telling me, I just want to make sure I understand. McDonald's, the fast food place, they're selling apples to who?
Oh my God. They've been selling, Roddy, not only are they selling
I don't
apples,
know
but
this.
they're fucking delicious. I don't know what they're doing to them. They have to be sugar coated or they're delightful.
I imagined if you pulled up to McDonald's to the drive-thru and said, "Let me get some apples," they'd be like, "Hold on a second, sir. Call the police."
Can I get a sack of
Psychopath
apples?
outside. There's a maniac outside looking for vegetables and fruit. We don't have that.
What kind of animal goes to McDonald's and orders apples?
Can I just get
That's a
2
really good
sacks of
point.
apples quickly? Thanks, guys.
No, Raw, don't cut them. I just want a bag of apples, sir. Please. I'm just going to run down the calorie count on these things. An Egg McMuffin's only 310 calories. A McCrispy, which I've never had. I always go for the McChicken.
No, they're good. Why isn't that a
McCrispy?
McCrispy there?
That's McCrispy. That's 470
Yeah, it's
calories.
good.
That's like a classy McChicken. Is that the deal? It looks better.
No, I don't know. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's fried chicken. What else could it be?
Well, the McChicken is very thin, and this seems to have some girth to it.
Yeah.
I mean, in my world, a fried chicken sandwich is a fried chicken sandwich. I don't know what they call it, but yeah.
I don't know. Have you had Popeye's fried chicken sandwich? Because it's delightful.
Have you ever had Chick-fil-A's?
Yeah, not on Sundays though. That's
No.
they're not opening.
No.
A classic hamburger is only 250 calories. They suggest
That's
that you get
shocking.
I know. They suggest you get the McCafe Americano. That's a 0-calorie coffee drink. And then the ice cream cone's only 200. So in many ways, McDonald's is diet food.
You know that ice cream is a fallacy. The machines don't work.
They never work. They're always
They have
broken.
never worked. They don't work. They don't even bring them in.
What is
True.
disgusting? Oh, I don't know. Nope.
Oh yeah, I'm here to make a drug deal.
Why do we have like an abundance of people that can like steal catalytic converters, but no one can fix the ice cream machine at McDonald's?
It's shocking, isn't it? I know it doesn't make any sense.
And you know what they say? When you find a need, you got to go all in. We found a need. We have found a need. Everybody needs an ice cream cone or a McFlurry. Remember when McFlurries came out? People were going crazy.
Yeah, you know what's
They
better
were
than
lined up.
a Snickers Blizzard from Dairy Queen? Oh my, it's like
Can I just say one last thing before we get into this? I just want to say this. These people act like they're geniuses, right?
Yeah.
You could take anything and put a Snickers in it,
that's
right? or a butter. They're like, we've invented something. Let me tell you what I would invent: a Snickers bar inside of ice cream with a Butterfinger. He's a genius. I mean, they've already made the candy for us.
Fuck. The addition of Snickers makes everything better. It really does.
Yeah,
You're
it
really.
does. I mean, like, who knew? Who would have figured this out?
I'm gonna go to McDonald's today and order an 1/8 of apples and see what happens.
I need a gram.
Oh,
No, they never clean the machine. Why would they clean the machine? It keeps working. It don't need cleaning. It only needs cleaning if it stops.
Guys, I really can't speak on McDonald's. I don't have anything positive to say.
I know.
What's your favorite fast food place, Leslie?
That's the thing. I don't eat fast food.
Oh my god.
What's your favorite fast casual?
Yeah.
I'm serious, guys. Okay, I went to Houston. Do y'all have Houston's over there?
I
No.
do. I
That's the last
love Houston.
restaurant I
They
went
have the best artichoke dip ever.
I
artichoke.
know, right? I did eat some of that.
It's
And
it's
they have the
that's
big
incredible.
veggie burger.
yeah. Oh
I
my
can't
god,
get
they're
that at
incredible.
McDonald's.
Do you like Chipotle or no?
Kind of in the middle.
What
Really?
about Shake Shack?
I won't eat there.
Okay. So I would say Shake Shack is better than McDonald's, but I think the calorie counts are about the same. Yeah, I mean, or maybe worse. I don't know.
Probably.
Houston's has the best salad. I've never
Houston's is
even.
incredible.
What is a Houston's? I don't. They haven't infiltrated Massachusetts, so I don't know what it is.
When they do,
Right.
you'll know. They were
That's
incredible.
pretty good.
It's good. It's really
It's not
good.
fast food.
No. It's I'll say it like this, right? It's a place you got to tip.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about where they take your order and they spin the machine around. And it's like 50% tip for what? To key in and stuff in.
All
I
right.
can do this.
I'm
That makes
understanding.
sense.
No, it's more of a sit-down restaurant. All right, listen,
Really
we got to get to Leslie, baby. We
Yes.
have much to learn. So I did a deep dive into your history last night, but I know the general audience perhaps didn't because, they're not hosting a show with you. So do you want to give us a little bit about your background, your bio?
Absolutely. Well, I started my career in radio. And really, I grew up in radio because I was probably like 19. And then I left radio when I was in my late 20s, about 27. And then that's when I got into public relations. And ironically, I am a writer, a songwriter, and a music producer. And so I decided to leave Memphis to go to Atlanta only for music. That was the only reason. So I found out about this position, and it was in this producer. His name is Jermaine Dupree. It was a PR position, but the office was in Jermaine Dupree's studio. So guess what? I thought that was perfect. And then that's how I got into public relations, and I never looked back.
Wow. Jermaine Dupree, right off the bat.
Jermaine Dupree is a monster, yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So walk me through, because I'm pretty dumb. Public relations. So I come to you, like, what does the engagement look like in general? Because you're making me famous, right? Like, let's pretend I have talent. Yeah. And I want to get out there. So what's a typical engagement look like?
Yeah, the thing with public relations, we are all about relationships. And so if you're getting ready to put out something, I think Rodney, he's been in a few movies I've seen. When you get ready to put out those movies, and we have the red carpet screenings and things like that, we connect you to the press. So podcasts like this, TV, radio, magazines, and so we're the connector of that. So we have lots of media relationships.
I know you do, because I went to your website. So this is your look at this, right? Oh my God.
I've never heard of any of these people.
Yeah, right.
This is a who's who.
You're so silly.
Wow. So
it's a who's who. Wow.
So everything on our website are contacts that we have secured for some of our clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
So once you get
all of them, that's just what I could think of when we put the site up.
No, this is a who's who.
So potentially speaking, so somebody comes to you and they do something. Oh, I have I got a picture of your lineup of clients as well. But you have relationships with all these places, and you can pitch your clients to them, and then they'll put them on the radio or the news or something.
I love TSR, by the way, the Shade Room.
Yeah, the Shade Room. Yeah, as long as it makes sense. That's the thing. I think a lot of people, they don't understand about public relations, or even with press what's my word? I'm losing my words here. Activation. What is it, Rodney? Activation. Yeah.
Activate.
Yeah. And so the story has to make sense. So a lot of times what we do is we make it make sense. Okay. And we have people that are in the entertainment industry, whether it's film and TV, the music industry, our public speakers, authors of such, then they definitely need press. They want to get the word out about whatever they're promoting. And that's us.
Interesting. So do you help create the story as to why like NBC would care about your client? Is that part of like they have talent and you go to them and you pitch their talent? Is that how it works?
Well, absolutely. It just has to make sense. So a lot of times people who are looking to build their platform may contact us, or if they're already affiliated with like a major network, a TV network or something like that, it's easier to get on a national platform because of that relationship. So for instance, we were working with a client who was on NBC's The Voice. We couldn't get him on Fox, but we could get him on 11 Alive, which is an NBC affiliate, if that makes sense. And so it's different things like that that we have to be aware of.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying.
So there's so many, there's this, a 24-hour news cycle. There's so many channels. How hard is it to pitch talent? Are they looking for stories and people constantly because they always need to come up with something?
Yeah, they are always looking for stories, but they get so much. And so that's when your relationships come in. I have one young lady, she actually interned for me. And she remembers it like it was yesterday. And I work with a lot of interns, but now she works with one of the media outlets. So every time I pitch her something, she's like, "Oh, I'll take it," because it's of the relationship. So I think that's a key factor, but also definitely what are we talking about? Does it make sense to our audience?
Gotcha. Is there a particular exactly? I'm trying. Yeah, I want to take this shit on the road. What's the most effective in terms of getting people launched? Is it still network television, cable television, podcast appearance, red carpets? Like, what's the thing that has the most chance of blowing somebody up the quickest?
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, TV.
Unrelated to this.
Yeah, TV. Everybody hears about you. Of course, I think national radio is also really prolific, but these days with social media, I mean, people are going viral and not even trying. It depends on the content.
Maybe we got to stop trying.
Is that wait, are we trying?
I would agree with that. Be authentic.
Yeah.
And it's really about what's grabbing the attention of the most people. And people want to see, like, I'm seeing things go viral from people's door cams, like doorbell, like on the door. Like it's like crazy. What are they talking about? What's happening? And people are loving it.
I think there's a weird thing with going viral if like somehow the ice cream place we go to, they went viral because like one of the chicks, somebody ordered some without whipped cream. It came with whipped cream. She grabbed it and threw it the other ice cream employee and it landed on her face. It has something like 50 million views. But that's great, but you can't parlay that into a career. So it would be much better if a music video went viral, right? And then you had an album that you could sell or something. So I guess my point is, Robin and Rodney, we need to go viral and then have talent behind that so we can sustain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
The lack of talent.
Well, we can definitely help you all get celebrity guests. That's going to help you a lot because their audience is going to turn into your audience.
That's what I'm thinking. Right. You know who we should start with? T.I.
The king.
Come on.
2005. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember when he put out that album and his king and his hat was tipped? Oh my god.
I love T.I.
It was like wowzers.
Has he done anything lately though? I mean, listen, he
don't have to.
He's just relaxing around Atlanta, hanging out.
He's getting ready to put out a movie, and guess what, guys? He is like moderating the whole thing. I don't even think he makes an appearance. It's just him talking.
All right. Is it like a documentary?
He also had a TV show.
No, it's a comedy.
Okay. He also had a reality show.
T.I. did?
Yeah.
Him and Tiny. Oh
my god.
It was very, very, very popular. Especially around this house. Sorry, I'm just stretching.
Do I need to auto-tune? Is that the issue? Is it my voice or general lack of talent? It's definitely one of those two things.
It could be lack of talent and auto-tune.
It could be, right? All right, let me ask. So you worked at Hot 107.1, right? Or you interned there?
Right. So I interned there and they hired me. Ironically, I don't think I've ever told this story, but I got hired. I was an intern and there was this altercation between the young lady who was the receptionist at the time and a guy who was a big promoter. And all I remember is I walked into the room and she's holding her face and she's walking out. And the backstory was the guy slapped her across. Let me tell you, this is really like a tough road here. Slapped her across the desk.
Sounds like it.
And then next 2 months, I think it was the Christmas break, the guy was like, "Hey, you want a job?" I'm like, "Okay." And he's from New York, my manager. And it was the crazy experience. I just remember hopping on the stage with 3 6 Mafia, just getting up there, not supposed to be up there, but just having fun. Like radio was super fun for me.
That's gonna be one of the best jobs, right? Especially at a hip hop station where you have like it's gonna be so much fucking fun.
Where you're with the most popular people. Yeah, like that's what everyone's listening to. Yeah.
Right, and everyone's there to have a good time.
It's not like you're at the gospel station, right? Where my mom's over there clapping, right?
Yeah, it was a lot going on. A lot going on.
Well, let me ask you this, because you're obviously you're into music. Can you give me the top 5 hip hop acts of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time, yeah. Let's do the Mount Rushmore. Let's do 4.
Of hip hop. Oh my goodness.
Well, you're at a hip hop station, so I figured you have plenty of experience.
Yeah, well, I would have to give my opinion. I mean, definitely Tupac and Biggie.
Okay.
Yes. That's the main 2 that I can think of. I mean, I'm not a hip hop head, but there's so many. I would hate to start counting, but
how do you feel? How do you feel about DMX?
DMX, I like the DMX.
Yeah. I worship him.
That's Eric's favorite rapper.
When he died, I got more condolence texts than I did like when my grandparents died. I'm still pretty affected by it. But speaking of which, BET agrees with me that he's the greatest rapper of all time. That's the only when I argue with people, because listen, I'm a 42-year-old white guy, so my opinion doesn't matter. But me and BET agree about the greatness of DMX.
Oh wow!
I know, right? By the way, Robin doesn't like Tupac.
You had to bring that up.
Yes.
Oh, why don't
I
you
like Tupac.
Why?
It's just whenever it's a Tupac song, it just sounds very personally motivated and aggressive, and I just like songs.
That's how he was.
Yeah.
What about Dear Mama? Have you heard Dear Mama? That wasn't aggressive.
No, that's a rap ballad.
Dear Mama,
How do you want it? How do you want it? That's a good one.
Keep Your Head Up.
That's a dancing song.
Yeah.
What's aggressive about Keep Your Head Up? These are fucking love songs in many ways. Jeez,
Not that one. Just the others.
Well, if you think he's aggressive, you're gonna hate DMX. Wait till that hits the Philippines.
Yeah, you're not even gonna know what to do with yourself.
Exactly.
You are gonna lose your mind. You're gonna jump out the car when you hear that.
Although
Wait,
yes,
DMX, isn't he the one that like barks in the songs?
Yeah,
That's DMX. Okay.
Yeah. He barks during the songs. Yeah.
Let me just say this, right? There was a time when DMX ran things like Drake does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you heard a song and it was like, is DMX on that? The remix he is, come on in here.
Exactly.
And he would growl and bark and he could say anything.
His performance at Woodstock 99 should be enshrined somewhere. Like you need to put that in a capsule and send it to space. Go, this is the best of humanity's entertainment. It's fucking amazing. Okay, Leslie, your father was an entrepreneur. You said, well, he was served in the army too, but he owned a barbecue place.
He did. It was called Tops Barbecue.
Oh, that's amazing. How long?
What'd you say?
How long did he have it?
That's interesting. I don't know. When he had it, it was before I was born. I do remember he said he closed it down because he couldn't deal with, I think there was some like threats of robbery or something was going on and he didn't want to deal with that. So he's like,
threats of robbery? Oh, that's not what you're in the barbecue game for.
I know, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
He just like, I'm not dealing with that. And so he closed that down. But he used to barbecue like every summer. And we have a special secret sauce that he did.
Oh, does the secret
Can
sauce?
you tell us what it is online?
Can you?
It's simple though.
I'll put the ingredients in the show notes if you can send them over. That's Hail Mary being put in the Catholic Church's list of
Can I just say one thing about barbecue? Is that and I completely agree with you. And this is an unrelated story, but I used to work at a barbecue place, oddly enough, and I this is take what you will from it. But we had 4 pig cookers stolen.
4 pig cookers? I
don't know how much they cost, but I got to tell you, either there was a market for them, or people love to steal pig cookers. I mean, they literally every time I turned around, one was getting, and I was like, "Don't nobody steal the grill from McDonald's." You know what I mean? Ain't nobody breaking into the fry machine at Wendy's. Leave us alone. We're just trying to give some barbecue sandwiches. But I'm telling you, people will always stealing from the place.
Do you think they were trading it in for meth? Do you think there's a meth to pig cooker underground?
It's a catalytic converter meth.
Yeah, it's the Holy Trinity.
But my point is that I'd never seen, even what you're saying, I had never seen anything like that in any kind of restaurant ever in my life. They literally stole what we cooked on. I mean, it's insanity.
Yeah.
So like those spit roasts, right? That turn.
No, it's like a whole thing that has it's like a huge.
How do you even steal
it? They took it right up to the truck and take off.
You gotta get a U-Haul.
They stole 4 of them in a 3-month span.
All right, listen. Enough about stolen pig cookers. So this is the list. No, it's good. So this is a list of your clients. The new Black Wall Street thing fascinated me because you had. I just bought a book by Stacey Abrams that I'm going to read. And look, Stacey Abrams showed up to your thing. Look, hold on.
We like Stacey Abrams.
We do. We're huge. Shut up. Stacey Abrams, Black Wall Street. It's just more of that, but can you talk about new Black? First of all, Stacey Abrams flipped to Georgia Blues, so there's nothing she can't do. I think she should be president, and everything would be better. But so what is new Black Wall Street?
Actually,
I know.
Yeah, the new Black Wall Street market is a facility where an entrepreneur decided to look at what happened in Tulsa back in 1922 and to recreate a space where people of color could, shop and be able to have retail space and food and things of that nature. And so what he did was he remodeled an old Super Target, like tore everything out of it, and then it looks like downtown New Orleans inside. And then he got retail space, and so they do a lot of events there, and then we also have a lot of attractions that come through there. Tiffany Haddish was just there.
Oh wow.
And so so it's going pretty well.
Yeah, I would say
So I want to talk about your other clients as well. So is there anybody here that has a particularly compelling story, or has anyone blown up in a way that has satisfied everybody?
Well, this is actually not all of my clients.
I couldn't fit them all. I'm a hack, but this is.
I really love. I've been working with the first one there, Gary with the T, Hayes, for a really long time. Some people may be familiar with the comedian Ricky Smiley. So he's on that show, and they were on some reality TV shows together. But he has a great backstory. He beat cancer, and he's he's very well known here in Atlanta. Like when I'm out with him, people are stopping us and they love his voice. Very just interestingly and just naturally funny. And so we're in the hopes of doing a TV show with him here soon.
A TV show
awesome.
On like what? Oh man! So has anyone here done a TV, or any of your clients have they transitioned to a TV show?
A TV show? No, not nationally. I mean, we have some people that are on some podcasts, but not a national TV show yet.
Yeah.
So he would be the first one.
What's up?
He would be the first one when we do him.
Speaking of podcasts, though, I did watch this your episode on the.
That's one of my clients, Byron Jamal.
Byron Jamal is fucking rough, man. He was kind of mean. I felt bad for you. Like yelling at you. Yes. Well,
really?
I was giving you a hard time for not knowing what you want. You're like, I don't know. But yeah, he's that was an aggressive session.
I don't remember that part.
I was getting uncomfortable. I did have a few drinks in me, but I was ready to fight. I was like, Robin, have you ever?
I saw Eric this morning. He's like, I'm going to beat Byron up. He was picking on Leslie.
Yes, he was very angry about your lack of lack of knowing exactly what you want in your love life. But who the fuck does? I've been married for 20 years. I still don't know.
Yeah.
Weird thing to get upset about.
What's that?
It's a weird thing to get upset about.
Well, she goes, I'm not meeting any men that want to settle down. And he was like, well, do you want to settle down? And then she was like, I'm not sure. He goes, well, that's why you're not meeting him. I was like, he's like victim blaming. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It's not very nice.
Like, what is this, a third degree?
Yeah, well, and then he was getting progressively madder throughout the episode. For a love coach, I think you got to calm the fuck down a little bit. So you've been doing this.
Love.
It was the tough love coach. I don't know. Is he? I kind of want to go on the show. Is it still going?
No, he's real sweet though. I don't know. He probably was picking on me. But no, he doesn't do it anymore. We did that through the pandemic. He was getting ready to do a on-site podcast, a live podcast, and then we transitioned to virtual. Yeah.
The pandemic that really fucked a lot of things up.
Mm-hmm.
So the PR firm, you've been doing it for how long?
I started this PR firm in 2017. I started doing PR officially in 2013 with another agency. Ironically, I'm going to mention this. My first true PR publicist was Drake's father, Dennis Graham, because I was taking him around doing interviews, and that's what we do. I didn't know it at the time.
He's a character, right?
Yeah. What you see that's him.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you like Drake? Do you like his music?
I do. He just got an album. I haven't heard it yet. I need to listen to it.
I have a hard time with Canadian rappers. I don't know. Something about it. It seems.
Who else? What other rappers are?
Remember that guy Snow, the white guy? That's all I know. I have a problem with the two Canadian rappers I know.
I feel like honestly, Drake's music is not bad. I feel like he's the Nickelback of rap.
No,
like,
get out of here.
Secretly, I feel like people secretly listen to him. Like he's really good.
I mean, he's
amazing.
He's a big artist.
Nobody secretly listens to Nickelback. Nickelback's terrible. Drake is on another planet. Yeah, you serious?
All right.
I mean, get out of here. Listen, you sound like when what's his name? Pusha T and him was trying to come for him. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not gonna happen. It's Drake. It's Drake. Drake's got Lil Wayne with him. Y'all know Wayne? Come on.
Yeah.
Royalty.
I just know he gets a lot of hate. He does.
I don't know that
he runs things.
Yeah.
I had a hard time transitioning from DMX to Drake. I need you know what I mean? It needs to.
But here's the thing. Have you ever listened to Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Mm-hmm. And they're on the same
National
team.
treasure.
So anyone who's down with Lil Wayne, you're on the same team with. All right, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I like
the top PR firm. Here we are. So how do people find you? Do you do a lot of like marketing? Are you just well known? Is it word of mouth?
It is word of mouth. We don't do a lot of marketing, but we do get a lot of DMs. We get a lot of people that come to our site and send us messages, and then we get a lot of referrals.
Nice.
So I think in Atlanta, and then just working with different people, because some people that we work with, they may have like different campaigns. So it's not like a long-term situation, but we're definitely out in the city. And I like the fact that people know the name more than my face.
Yeah.
So I don't have to really worry about that. But
I saw in your videos that you said that you acknowledge that you should be on camera, but you're not as much as you should be.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I did a podcast actually on Saturday, and I'm doing this one. So maybe I can get somebody to help me do more.
Oh, after this, you're going to be huge, particularly in the Philippines. You're not going to be able to listen, when you and T.I. go to the Philippines together.
The dictator right now is up watching.
That's funny.
Oh, there's a drug made in the Congo by crushing the honeycomb core of the catalytic converter.
Whoa.
I've learned so much about catalytic converters and drug.
I'm going to turn into Walter White of the
catalytic converter.
Catalytic converters. They're going to be like, I'm Heisenberg. Got it here.
Who is doing drugs made out of catalytic converters? You know, there's like cocaine, there's weed, there's real natural mushrooms. You don't have to do catalytic converters.
I got to tell you something. If you're that creative to be using catalytic converters for drugs, you should call Elon.
You should be working for NASA.
Yeah, you should. You don't need to be wasting your time with that kind of foolishness.
That's such a great point. If you can figure out how to get high off a catalytic converter, imagine what you could do if you worked for good.
There was this guy in Africa, right? I was watching a while back. He literally built a car from scratch. I said, get Elon on the line.
Right?
Somebody. My God. He
down.
literally built it out of scratch, the engine and everything. And then he's like, how'd you learn how to engineer? I'm like, quit asking the stupid questions. Get him here. My God, we need him.
So many good ideas today coming out of this show.
Rodney, you actually remind me, and not personality wise, but your look of one of my actor clients.
Oh shit!
Well, thank you.
I know you.
You're never gonna believe what Rodney wants to do for a living.
Sell insurance.
There's a connection.
Yeah. So, Leslie, can you blow Rodney up? You think he acted as a child? What were you in? You were in a couple.
Child. I was in Mark's First Christmas. You may have seen the video. Now I was in a bunch of commercials and stuff when I was a kid, and I won the part of Nick Nolte and Prince of Tides as a child. But my mom was like, "He's not going to be able to go to school."
So you could have been famous right now, but your mother was concerned about your third grade, whatever.
Yeah,
progress.
Did you see the picture of Joel Rush on my site when you pulled up all the clients? That's who he reminds me of.
All right, let's see.
Can we get him up?
Pull it up, Eric.
I'm gonna pull it up. Everybody, do talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Well, Eric's got to learn the equipment.
He's on the screen you were showing us with all the clients. He should be on there.
All right, I'm gonna make.
Who else do people say you look like? Rob Lowe, I think.
Rob
Lowe. I
Lowe.
was on a cruise recently, and this lady walked up to me and she goes, "You Rob Lowe?" And I was, "You think Rob Lowe would be on a cruise in the middle of the ocean right now? He's doing a show."
Oh, wait a second. Did you say Joel Rush?
Yeah,
I got him. Hold on.
You got him.
I'm
I learned how to use the computers though, or the stream yards.
Yeah, I'm some sort of fucking genius. Hold on, I got this.
He's a genius.
This is listen, I'm straight as an arrow, but this is a very handsome man she's saying you look like. He's dreamy.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, here he comes.
Like, who's this?
Ooh, look at this. Look at this Rodney Steele lookalike. Oh.
You don't think he looks like Rodney?
He looks like a.
I haven't seen it yet. Did you put it up?
It's called, listen, technology's slow. It's processing. You just wait. Here we go. Oh, look at that.
I got to tell you, he is a very handsome man.
I got to tell you.
I can see it. I can see it.
I see it.
I do too. Believe me, I do.
You know, when someone's too handsome, it's kind of like bothersome. That's kind of what I'm.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not too handsome. Let me explain a couple of things to you, Robin. There's no such thing as too much luck, too handsome, and too much money. Get those out of your mind. No, sir. There's no such thing.
They could be cousins.
You could be cousins. Just two gorgeous cousins.
You know what? I could see me and him doing a Lifetime movie into a Hallmark series and getting Jesse Metcalf the hell out of there.
Yeah, he's a small town hunk. You know what I mean? He's just working it with the hay bales.
Two small town guys come back to town, and we've rescued the maidens.
Leslie, here we go. This is a reality show. Rodney, Joel, you, and T.I. go to the Philippines. You just start hanging out. Adventures ensue, and you get it all on camera. What do you think?
It's called Survival of the Fittest.
Oh,
Survival of the Sexiest.
Oh shit! Now I can't unsee it.
I can tell talent. It's really easy for me, even just meeting people randomly. Rodney, you have it.
Oh Christ, Rodney! Rodney's the breakout star of the show. Me and Robin, we gotta find something else to do. What do you? Hey, Robin, I got an idea. You want to make drugs out of catalytic converters?
Yeah, Rodney, sounds like a plan.
Rodney's gonna go pursue fame.
On what is it? Late night show on TV on NBC. I see that.
I can have a late night show.
Yeah, why not?
No, well, why not? You have to make it happen.
You could be the new Conan. You could be Elvis Cuervo.
Elvis Cuervo O'Brien. I know. That's my wrestling name, by the way. I went to a professional wrestling school. We are not average. Well, I don't know about. I might be average. Rodney's clearly gorgeous. I have a hard time doing the show. I'm so turned on. 85 episodes in a row. Like, I can't think. Oh shit.
And no offense, Robin, those headphones. I mean, I just see producer, so I don't know if that's your goal.
Really, I got air traffic controller. You didn't get that?
No.
Yeah, they got to
You
go.
didn't see his Jeffrey Dahmer glasses yesterday, right? Did you see those?
No.
Oh no.
Great.
Rodney's hot enough that he's taking my nickname away from me. You motherfucker. Oh, Robin, we'll find
change it
something
to
for you
America's Heart. Are we going to change it to LinkedIn's Heartthrob?
Oh shit! All right. Well, listen, we've done an hour. Leslie, do you want to tell people where to go if they want to be publicly represented by you?
Absolutely. They can go to our website for more information, topsprfirm.com. We're also on social media, Tops PR Firm, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on TikTok, Leslie Tops, and then also, of course, LinkedIn.
Nice. Beautiful. Well, you've been a great guest. Thank you very much for being on. We have to go. It's going to cut us off, but do me a favor. I'm going to log off, but you stick around in the green room so we can debrief.
Okay.
Great news, everybody. We gave everybody a mixed spaghetti vibe this morning. So everyone go out to your local McDonald's and order the pasta. It's tremendous. All right. See you tomorrow, America.